to a new ASMR Reiki video. My name is Silka. If you're new here, hi. In today's video or today's session, I want to focus on spirit guides and how we can connect to our spirit guides, and I'll perform some Reiki on you guys by proxy, so from a distance, to help you kind of clear your channel so that it's easier to receive in guidance from your spirit guides. So before we get started, maybe it's a good idea to explain what spirit guides are for those of you who are new to the concept, or maybe you don't fully understand yet what it means. So your spirit guides are basically a group of souls that are connected to you energetically. It could be people who passed over, like family members. Like, I feel like my grandpa is part of my spirit guide group, if that makes sense. But it could also be people that you met in other lifetimes who decided for some reason to not come down to earth this lifetime, but to support you from that sort of higher perspective, from the other side, so to say. And so yeah, it's very individual from person to person who their spirit guides are. Some people, give them names, tune into them and give them names. I don't really care what they're called or who exactly they are. As I said, I do feel like since my grandpa passed away last year, I can feel his presence still with me, and I do feel like he is still guiding me. And so the function, I guess you could call, of spirit guides are, they're here to support you. They're here to help you out if you need some guidance, if you need to get a higher perspective on a situation. So whenever you feel lost with something, whenever you feel like you need some divine help, maybe you can't figure out a solution to a situation that you're in, because here on earth in this life we're quite limited in our mind. So sometimes it's nice to ask for guidance beyond, right, from the other side, from the divine realm, if that makes sense. So today's session, I'm gonna help you tap into their frequency and connect in with them. If you don't feel a connection during this video, stay open. Maybe they'll show their presence to you with time. I notice their presence through repeating numbers. I feel like whenever I'm in flow and I'm on the path that I'm supposed to be on, I see a bunch of repeating numbers every single day. I've been seeing 444 probably like 2 or 3 times a day for the last week. Normally it's just random repeating numbers, so maybe in the morning I'll see like 333 or 1515. Well, 1515 is not in the morning, but it won't be like one set that I always see. But the last week I've been seeing 444 quite a lot of times every day. So that's one way that they could speak to you, through numbers, through symbols, through animals. Sometimes they'll speak to you in your dreams through symbols. called Unbound. How beautiful is that artwork? So feel free to take a look at the artwork here, see if there's something that jumps out to you. What I notice is the moon, and a moon a lot of times will talk about our emotions, our intuition. And then there's a lot of mountains here in the back, which talks about difficulty or things that we had to climb and that maybe took a long time to get to a certain point. But it looks like she's leaving all of that behind and almost just like flying up to the moon. So I also kind of get a sense that even though it looks like they're out in the air, it almost kind of feels like they're out in the water as well, because their dresses look super flowy. So it says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So let's look up the meaning in the little booklet thing here. I feel like I keep passing it. Oh no, it's probably further down. Yes, here it is. Okay. It's time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns right now. Take a look at the patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence, or chastity, or poverty. It is time to unwind from them. This is a life in which you free yourself from trauma of past lives. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up till now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small, caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice, would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. Hello, spirit guides. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. And then it says, hold the card to your heart. So you can just imagine holding this card energetically to your heart, or anything else. You could pick up a crystal or whatever and repeat. I release all old soul stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be in the present time. I carry the lessons, the growth, and the gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound you energetically through Reiki, and we're going to focus mainly on the crown chakra and the third eye chakra, since I noticed, at least for me, those are the energy points through which we receive guidance from higher realms. The crown chakra, I kind of imagine it like a satellite dish on top of your head, through which you can receive messages from beyond, inspiration, yeah, things like that come in. Your intuition is the place, or sorry, your third eye is the place from where your intuition comes, your higher self. I feel like your higher self is very much connected in to your spirit guide group. So that's why we're going to work on those two chakras. What I'm going to do first is, as always, clear the energy around us, create a sort of safe, energetic space so that we can work in total comfort. So, I have my shell here with me with sage. So we're just going to light these. You might be able to hear the crackle. Perks of the new... Oh no. Let's try it again. I was going to say perks of the new microphone. Just trying to light as many leaves as I can here. And this time around, I have a different feather. I found this one a couple of weeks ago as well. I usually use my bigger feather, but I wanted to go for an all white feather because white feathers symbolically are connected to our spirit guides and the higher realm. So I thought this feather would be perfect for that. So I'm just going to start by clearing the energy around your head. And if you feel comfortable too, you can take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Keep breathing deeply. I'm going to smudge the rest of your body. If there's anything that you already know you want to let go of, you can imagine it coming up to the surface of your body, pouring through your skin. And allow the smoke to pick it up and to remove it. And I'm going to cleanse my own energy as well. Okay, I'm going to place the incense, or sorry, the just starting to work through the layers of your aura here. Okay. Moving on to my favorite tool, the selenite wand. One of my favorite uses is when I feel very worried and in my head. I'll take the selenite wand and clockwise for myself. So to you guys it's gonna look anti-clockwise. I'll just spin it over my third eye. And it almost feels like something unwinding, like it feels like the energy is slowly being released that way. So I'll do that to you in a little bit as well. But first, we're just going to scan and sort of comb through your aura. Again, just focusing on your head mainly here, your third eye, your crown. And I'm just combing through the different layers of your aura, progressively going deeper and deeper. So what we're going to do here is open the channels so that you can more easily receive messages from your spirit guides. Alright, so starting with the crown of your head, which you won't be able to see, but you might be able to feel. I'm just moving clockwise above your head, like this, to open up the crown chakra. And if it helps you, you can imagine a lotus opening up, a lotus flower. Moving to your third eye. Okay. Then I'm bringing in this beautiful amethyst, which we're going to use for your crown chakra. Amethyst is known to give a sense of peace and calm, which a lot of times if we want to hear our spirit guides, it's important to be in that state of awareness and calm. If our own thoughts are too loud, we might not be able to hear or see the messages. And the color purple also connects to the crown chakra. So I'm just going to place this over your crown chakra and again make circles, moving with a clock. beauty vlogger style so that it'll focus. I'm not sure if the camera will pick up, but it has a bit of a shimmer to it. It's this beautiful light medium blue color. It's a bit of a cornflower kind of blue. And blue connects to our third eye. I'm going to use this to kind of open up your third eye and energetically make some incisions or distinctions, so that in a little bit we can pluck out the little bits of energy that are blocking our view through our third eye, our inner vision. So, obviously this doesn't hurt in any way. Actually, it should feel quite relieving, like some pressure is being released. So once now that our crown chakra is open, that information can travel down into our being, our physical being, and be received. And sometimes the messages of our spirit guides come through intuition. So we want to have a clear connection between our crown chakra and our third eye. So I'm just going to start plucking out the energies that are blocking your inner vision through your third eye, your intuition. course on crystals, so I think this is a master healer because it has a point, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I love how it reflects the light. And clear quartz is highly programmable. It's quite a universal crystal. But because it's so highly programmable, it's very powerful. So we're going to program it with the intention that it helps you connect in with your spirit guides, that it opens the channels only for your spirit guides to come through, and messages that are in your highest benefit, that come from a pure place of love. So just imagine the clear quartz sending in a warm, bright beam of light, filling up your whole head. Just checking for the energy